All right, our next tool is actually referred to as a Sawzall, or reciprocating saw, or a demo saw. It gets its name Sawzall because it'll pretty much cut through anything. With the right blade on this, it will do a crazy amount of damage to whatever material that you're trying to cut through. It's not as accurate like as a like we talked about earlier with the jigsaw or reciprocating saw. See how much finer the blade is on this one, and it actually I can direct this. This one is just it's just a big blade, and so the way what happens is, because the blade's so long, if I'm cutting through material, even if I was cutting through this 2x4, it's probably going to want to go left or right, or it's not going to be a smooth straight cut. But as far as if you're doing demolition, trying to cut down a wall or cut through a wall, cut the nails off the wall, they use these a lot in automotive, cutting parts of the car. I mean, these things are just super handy. So a couple of things: it does have a lock on it, so you can actually lock the blade. It's got the trigger. There's a few ways to. This one actually changes the blade. You have a quick change, so you don't need a bit. We have some that are similar to this, and so you undo that, take the blade out. And this one actually has a really cool feature that it can take the blade and turn it sideways on the bottom. So if you wanted to get really close to cutting, say, door jambs or something like that, you can see you could get to the door jamb real easy. The best way to do it is to put this plate on whatever material I'm on. So if I'm cutting, I don't want to be way out here because the saw is going to want to move back and forth. I want to try to get that foot on there, this plate right here, the shoe plate. When I do that, it takes away all the vibration, or not all of it, but a lot of it, and it puts the cutting actually onto the blade, and you're not wasting the energy of the saw moving back and forth. And you can go a lot smoother and you're a lot more controlled with it here. If you are using one to cut into a wall or something, well, like I said, it's a Sawzall, so it will cut through. If you've got electrical wires running in, if you've got plumbing, whatever's in the wall, this thing will cut through it. So you've got to make sure that that you're not cutting through anything that's energized or has water in it or whatever. I mean, it'll, you got to be careful, just like anything, but you've got to be careful with this saw. This one is insulated. That's why it has this rubber stuff all over it. So if you did cut through it, hopefully it would protect you, but that's not what we want to do. So a couple of things, let's see. So when you put that in there, you can see this is why they call it a reciprocating. So it's going to move, see that the blade moves up and down. And this one, like I said, this is a good saw. And we do have a lot of these in the lab, so and we will use them periodically. But electricians, plumbers use them a lot. I mean, they're, like I said, they're a very handy tool.